Welcome back to the official Kraken YouTube channel. This is video tutorial number 14 of our build of the KV5TT kit.
So we're going to be getting started here, bag M on page 48 in block 108, where we're going to be installing bead locks and mounting tires.
Jumping into block 108, Randy's going to show you what to do with the wheels.
Alright guys, you got 6 wheels with the trophy truck, and they come partially assembled, but you will have to do a little bit more. So they come just like this with the foam inside, the tire over top of the wheel. But what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to get this tire lip over the wheel so that we can install the bead lock here. We're going to use our little tool. Just basically what we're trying to do is we're trying to get this lip started, and then we'll use our hands. So I got a little piece of the rubber here, and now I'm just going to work my way all the way around. Okay, so now we got the tire over top of the bead lock, and sometimes you'll get out of alignment. Your hole will be under the tire, so you're going to need to spin the rim so that you can see the hole lines up with the notch in the tire. Then you can also see that the tire and the wheel also have a little groove in them. You want to make the tire and the wheel into the groove so that they sit down in there. Same with the other side. You kind of have to play with them and move them back and forth until you get them all sitting into the grooves, just like so. And once you have all that done, that's going to make installation of the bead lock a lot easier. It's going to set into place and it's going to secure it tightly. So now let's go ahead and install the bead lock on the back side. Okay, so now we're ready to install our bead lock, and we're going to be starting with the back side, which is going to be a larger bead lock, but there's also a smaller one that goes to the front. Make sure you're using the correct one. So now you lay the bead lock over top and make sure it finds all the grooves and sits flush. You see how mine's sitting flush here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our driver and we're going to put a screw here. We're going to go to a cross pattern all the way around until all the bead lock is secured down to the wheel snugly and evenly. Okay, so we got our screws ready in our magnetic bowl so that they don't roll around, you don't lose any. And we've got our driver here. So you want to set your driver to a really low torque setting. We're going to be using maybe a 7, maybe an 8. And what this is going to do is it's when you're tightening the screw down into the plastic, you're not going to over tighten it and strip it. And so basically here we go. So you can see here I'm tight enough so that it pinches the bead lock to the rim, but I didn't over tighten it and strip the hole out. So we'll just go all the way around, like I said, in a cross pattern. Okay, so I'm gonna go around and I'm gonna check the bead lock here. I'm gonna make sure that all the screws are flush down in there. If any of them need to be tightened or adjusted, you can go ahead and do that now. Let's flip it over and do the other side. So a little trick here is you're going to want to get one screw started, and then you're going to want to move over a little bit further back, and you're going to have to kind of pull the tire and you're going to have to move the bead lock around so that you can get it flush. Okay, so check out our final product. Take a look. All the bead locks are setting down in there. Tires holding in strong. And the rear also. We're going to go ahead and do that to all 6 of them now. Come back to you when we're finished.
All right, this is all 6 tires right here. We've got every bead lock installed and everything's looking nice. These 4 are going to go on the car, and these 2 in the next step are going to go on the back. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for our next tutorial when we install every tire seen here. Be sure to like and subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified of our next release.